Coach on my right is Shalyn Strain, and to my left is Leah Strain.
And Coach, give us an opening statement of the game.
I thought in the opening of the game, the biggest factor in the game was this. I feel like Sam was trying to tire Leah out, trying to take Leah out of the game to some degree, of not allowing him to drive, and really forcing some other players to step up and play. You know, and we expected to some degree some type of change in our defense, whether they play straight man-to-man. Coach plays straight man-to-man, and they do a great job at it. But you know, I think it had a lot to do with trying to fatigue factor with Leah, and then Leah shot him wide open a lot of times. A lot of times early in the game, Leah comes down, has got one on her, and they're trading people. Leah Shalyn's wide open over there on the corner early. I think we probably scored the first 10 or 12 points without Leah having a basket, probably something like that. It's because of Shalyn and Jay. They picked us up real early, and it's because Shalyn was knocking the shots down from the outside. I think when it come down to late in the game, I think it just came down to our overall defense to some degree stifled their offense. They were not able to score the points that probably they were accustomed to. And I think that was the difference in the game. And then later in the game, we got to start running and kind of playing the way we used to play. And it's kind of up and down the floor.
Leah, how nice it is to have so many players around you that can pick it up?
It's really nice. My teammates really stepped up and they needed to. Myself, I wasn't able to drive. I just kicked it to Shalyn, Jade, and Shayna, and they were able to knock it down like they were supposed to.
So it looked like the girl that was guarding you was kind of backing down to help out a lot. Does that kind of widen your eyes a little bit?
Yeah, Coach always told me if I'm open, take my time to bust it, and I got clear and then like.
Looks like y'all approached this pretty confidently coming in here.
Well, we did, but to be honest with you, we were all probably more nervous than we have been. I don't know how many times this is now that we've made it to regionals, but it's been a lot. Probably more nervous this time than any other time. Now, I'm not saying that we were lacking in confidence or overconfidence, but you know, we just felt like it's our group is experienced and been here more than anybody else. Not meaning that we feel like that we're better than anybody else. However, we felt like that it's ours to win if we just don't mentally do something to take ourselves out of the game. And that's what we kept stressing to each other. And we got to be mentally positive and we got to be confident the whole way. You got to be confident. I told Shalyn she's got to be confident to shoot that three. I told Shayna she's got to be confident to shoot the three, as well as Adrian and Jay, on their shots that they take. Threw us for a little loophole. We had to come down yesterday. 2 people all of a sudden, boom, comes up with a stomach virus. So we're thinking that everybody on our team is going to have a virus today. And so we've been quarantining people all day yesterday and today, trying to keep them away. Matter of fact, she didn't even get to spend the night at her house because one of them was her sister, Shayna. She didn't even get to spend the night at her house last night. But that's what did the nutshell.
Was that coach's orders?
Yeah, well, I call a brother. Brother there, he listens to what Big Brother says, but he tell her to go straight to Nenny's right now. Don't you let her go home. So that was good.
Who was the other one?
J.C. Carter and Shayna. And it's just kind of hit certain families with them, and everybody probably laughs at us. If you ever notice it on the sidelines, I got all these water bottles with names on them. We don't never drink out the same. We do that all year long. Been doing it for years. That's to keep us all from getting sick. Never learned. Yesterday at practice, Shayna's out there throwing up. We're all running from her, trying to keep everybody else getting sick.
Was there much of a difference this time playing them as opposed to last time?
Well, last time it wasn't as much riding on it, even though it was in the Cherokee County tournament. We knew it was for the championship game there. Both of us were undefeated at the time when we played them first. I don't think neither one of us played real great, to be honest with you, in that game. I think in that game, and a lot like today's game was, our kids run the floor so well, I feel like, and they're trying to keep us from running the floor to some degree. So the whole game was a game of shifts in the way the tempo of the game was going. She was trying to slow it down, not let us get out, keep somebody back. We're trying to push the tempo, get the ball down the floor, so forth and that, because you just kind of see both coaches' strategy going on.
He talked about y'all have a lot of expectations, and how do you kind of shut that out and still perform at a high level?
Not don't know, we just try to stay focused on the main goal and try to live up to them, but we know we got to play as a team, you know, just do what we got to do to hopefully live up to them.
I was do the same thing, Shalyn. Just trying to kind of block out the expectations and focus.
Just take one game at a time and focus on what you got to do.
I didn't hear her say it, but you know, everybody talking about being overconfident. We're none of us were, because I told you earlier in an earlier statement that you know was probably more nervous. You know, last go round with this bunch, and this bunch has been playing so long. I think it's so much more important to us now. You know, all these kids that have been playing together. You know, but every year I've been in school, they played in the regionals, and you know they've been 7th graders starting all the way through. So we know it's the last go. We know it's our last go round. All our kids are very emotional about it. You know, they understand when the last game came at Woodland the other night. You know, there's a lot of tears shed in the dressing room because it's been kind of special. You know, all these kids have been around. So the point I'm trying to get is, I don't think nobody's taking it lightly. I think everybody understands what's happening. And sure, nobody wants to get beat, but they know that it's fixing to be over, period, even if you win it and go all the way. So to some degree, it's kind of an emotional one.
Can you talk about that a little bit, Leah? Just the emotions.
I mean, I've been playing with these girls since I was, what, 3rd grade, I guess, and, you know, they're always there, not just during this, you know, we used to play AAU together when we were in elementary school, and, you know, those are my teammates and my family, not just my cousins, but, I mean, everybody, it's like a family on the team, and just to know that, and hopefully 3 games, but I'm only guaranteed 1 more, that I'll never play with this bunch again. And I am excited about, you know, moving on to college and playing, but I know I won't have those teammates with me anymore. Or my dad as coach.
One of the pregame speeches was, my wife's got a picture, she's a cheerleader sponsor in school, of all of them when they was in 3rd or 4th grade. The pregame speech was, y'all know all that picture in Miss Robbins' room, got all y'all at some AAU camp or some basketball camp, they all on not knee, got gaps between their feet and teeth. And I said, you know, y'all have all been playing together since whatever that was, 3rd or 4th grade. I said, I looked over at Jay Walker and I said, Jay, you're not guaranteed but 1 more game to play with Leah Strain. I said, you better enjoy it. I said, Shalyn, you ain't got another chance to play over there with Jay or Leah. I said, you better enjoy it. Y'all never feel the same thing again. I said, you better cherish every moment that you got. That was the pregame speech.
Any more questions? All right, Coach, I think we'll take you back.